everybody. Good morning. My name is Elena Porter, and we are here with meditation this morning at Mountain Park. So, before we get started, though, I do have a couple announcements I'd like to share with you. One is that next Wednesday, I'm out of town. So, meditation will only be on Facebook Live. We won't be here, but if you guys want to join me on Facebook Live, I'll be there. And I'll be in from California, so you'll get some different background a little bit or something, maybe some new perspective, and I'll be on vacation. I definitely want to do the meditation there. So the other thing is that I want to remind people that we have a new Sunday night class. It's at 7 o'clock on Sunday nights, and it's a general class. It's a beautiful class. So a lot of you have already attended it, but anybody that would like to know that it's new. And then also, for the month of June, every year at Mount Park in the month of July, we do something called Christmas in July, where people collect things for Hope for the Homeless. And we close down in July for yoga, not meditation. We close down for yoga, and so we're going to be collecting in June. And last month we participated with Hope for the Homeless. We went to the Andre House to feed the homeless, and it was such an incredible experience. They do that every month, and if anybody ever has any desire to do that, you just need to show up the third Saturday and Sunday here at Mountain Park, and they prepare food on Saturday, and then they serve the food on Sunday, and it was really amazing. Well, while we were there, my son's girlfriend Gabby came with us. And she was just totally loved the experience. She'd never experienced anything quite like that before, hands-on serving people. It's really beautiful to see people as their hearts just totally come alive when they're serving people in need. But a young man, probably about her age, 19 or 20, came up and he was looking for a backpack. And he says, I need something to keep my things in. And sometimes they have backpacks. And they didn't have any that time. And she came up with the brilliant idea of this is the best time of year to ask people to donate their old backpacks, because you just got out of school and so many people get a new one in the following year or every 2 years, but there's always some time when you need a new backpack. So we're going to be collecting them here in yoga and meditation. If you have any old backpacks you are going to give away, if you can bring them here and donate them, we really appreciate it. And then also some people say, I don't have any kids anymore that age. We're also going to be collecting socks. That's always a big deal that they need socks. And then also toiletries. So as you're traveling around or going on vacation, if you have any toiletries from your hotel, that just gather them and bring them back, and they would be happy to take them and pass them out. So those are all for the month of June. We're trying to bring a little bit of relief to other people. So thank you for joining us in that. So let's go ahead and get started with our meditation. Now, most of you know that have been coming for a while that you have a couple options on meditation to find your posture. For some of you, it will be seated just like me, and if it is, you can place your hands on your knees with your palms facing up. This is called simple seated, and for some people, this is absolutely not comfortable. People can take their legs out long, and crossing them irritates them, or you can lay completely flat on your back with your hands down by your sides, with your palms up. Some of you are driving into work and sharing this meditation with us, so thank you so much. When I say close your eyes, don't. That's my little thing. Don't do that one. But let's get in your posture that's going to work for you today. And remember this, in meditation, if a posture becomes uncomfortable for you, you probably didn't notice that because there's no music going. Now I am mic'd, so hopefully you can hear me a little bit better. If you need to change your posture, feel comfortable to do so. In meditation, it's all about being able to create that space where you can just be open and relaxed and connect with God. So let's go ahead and get started finding your posture. And again, those in the back, if you can't hear me, just raise your hand, either the music or myself, and I will adjust. I'm looking to you, Tracy, to give me the cues, okay? You're good? All right. All right, let's start by connecting with our breath. Take a nice deep inhale through your nose. Deep inhale. Nice deep exhale through your nose. So the most important thing you can do in this time we have this morning together is to just allow this breath to flow freely. Nice deep inhales, nice deep exhales. We live in a very fast-paced world. We get up in the morning in a rush, get ourselves dressed and get to work. Work that hard day and get home and fill our schedules with things to do. But we seldom take the time to be still and to just breathe and find the beauty in breath. So as you take your next inhale and breathe in through your nose, try to breathe in at least a 4 to 5 second inhale, 4 to 5 second exhale through your nose. Feel those ribs expand on your inhale and feel that oxygen flow all the way down to your lower belly. Nice, deep, consistent, cleansing breath. And then begin to notice. Notice a softening in your face. We carry so much stress in our face. Begin to feel your shoulders just melt down from your ears. Sometimes we walk through life with the weight of the world on our shoulders. Just relax. With your next inhale, as you breathe in, allow that breath to just clear your thoughts, your distractions, your anticipations of what today will bring, the thoughts that swirl and control our minds of maybe what happened yesterday, or the worries of tomorrow, so that you can be here in this breath. So that you can be here in this breath. So I want you to think about the word modern. It's interesting what words can do to your heart, to your soul, to your thoughts, to your actions. On Sunday, we talked about being the future church, and Jan used the word modern. What's interesting to me about modern is I've heard that word over and over again in this last month. And it's resonating with me. We talked about being the modern church. Modern people. Motivated by love. Motivated by unity. The verse for this morning for meditation is 1 Timothy 1:5, and it says, the goal of this command is love from a pure heart and from good conscience and from sincere faith. From the Message, it says the whole point of what we're urging is simply love. Love uncontaminated by self-interest. Means loving without expectation. And a sincere, authentic faith. So letting that verse and those words kind of resonate with you where they will. As you take your next inhale and breathe in, deep breath. I want us to open our minds this morning, open our hearts to being modern people. Motivated by love, motivated by unity. At one point on Sunday, we were asked, how are we doing? How are we doing as God's people? How are you doing as God's child? Nice deep inhale. Nice deep exhale. Sometimes we need to pause. We need to be still. And we need to ask those kinds of questions. How am I doing? Am I living as modern people?
Do my days start motivated by love? Motivated by seeking opportunities to unify versus create divisiveness? Breathe in, inhale love, inhale unity, and exhale old thoughts, patterns, walls that we built up around us that don't allow us to love when it's uncomfortable or different. What does a modern church look like? It's a place filled with God's people. Some come to the church because maybe they're seeking, broken, lonely, confused, looking for authenticity, maybe living a complacent life and knowing there's something more. Simply knowing there's something more. Modern church is people like you and me. Can we be people motivated by love, motivated by unity, who wake each day stepping into this breath with a heart wide open, walls down, First Timothy 1:5 from the Message says the whole point of what we're urging is simply love. Love uncontaminated by self-interest and authentic faith. So in this meditation, we're going to pause in words, and we're going to allow our heart to speak, to connect. So with your deep inhale and breathe it in, fill those lungs, and your deep exhale for the next few moments in silence with no words and just beautiful music. Just breathe in unity, breathe in love, breathe in opportunity, and as you exhale, let go all of that keeps you back from stepping into being modern people. Sometimes in meditation, our mind will begin to wander. It's natural. We might find ourselves back to that list of things to do today. We just want to take a nice deep inhale and breathe it in and reset our intentions. Maybe you come back to the verse and you think about simply being loved. And what does that look like? As the sun begins to rise this morning here, what does this day for you look like? Can we step into it with an open heart? Actually asking for opportunities where you can love and unify. Maybe some of us this morning start to think about loving without expectation. Loving without expectation. We went to the Andre House with Hope for the Homeless last month. And we were simply being God's hands and feet and being His love. There was nothing in that moment where we were expecting anything in return. But oh, do you get love back. It's a very interesting concept, friends. The more love you get, the more your heart is filled with love. Piece by piece, your heart fills up. Piece by piece, your heart can heal as you serve others. Piece by piece, you find yourself more connected with God. And suddenly, this world is filled with opportunities to love and unify. You'll find it in your workplace. You'll find it in your home. You'll find it in your day-to-day living. Maybe some of you identified with authentic faith. You ask yourself, what does that look like? Friends, authentic faith doesn't have a whole bunch of rules. Modern people are motivated by love and unity. It's about including all God's people. Let's chicken in that breath as you take your nice deep inhale, nice deep exhale. Let that breath flow freely. Let your love flow freely. So many times in life we rush from one thing to another. If we don't live intentionally, we'll never see those opportunities to love and bring unity. It's intentional living. That, by the way, becomes second nature if you do it every day. It's a higher way of living. It's modern, friends. Breathe it in. Inhale, exhale. And let's take these next couple breaths, and as you breathe it in at the top of your breath, pause, hold. Beautiful. Exhale at the bottom of your breath, pause, hold. A couple more. Inhale, breathe it in. At the top of that breath, pause. Exhale. So as we prepare for our final song of meditation, I want to take a few more moments in silence. I'm going to read the verse again. Maybe it sounds a little different to you after a few moments. 1 Timothy 1:5. The goal of this command is to love from a pure heart, from a good conscience, and from sincere faith. From the Message, it says the whole point of what we're urging is simply love. Love uncontaminated by self-interest. Authentic faith. The modern church is filled with people like you and me, coming together from random backgrounds. Some of us in need, some hurting, some challenged with addictions or other issues, maybe lonely, or simply knowing there's something more to living. God's modern people are motivated by love and unity, loving all God's people. This last song that I'm going to play has absolutely beautiful words. May they resonate over you. Beautiful. So slowly wiggle your toes, your fingers, allowing your body to awaken. Let's take a nice deep inhale. Everyone coming up to seated, I'm sorry, take your time. Find your way to seated. Maybe roll to your side if you are on your back. Let's just take a couple nice deep inhales. Take your arms up overhead. And then to heart center with an exhale. One more time, inhale out, up and around. Deep inhale. Exhale, heart center, bow your heads. Dear God, thank you so much for each and every person here this morning. And those watching on Facebook, I pray that our hearts will be open to be modern people who choose each day to be motivated by love and unity. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Yes. Thank you guys so much for coming this morning and sharing this practice with me. Remember, next Wednesday, it'll be on Facebook only, but I'll be back the following Wednesday and hope to see you all here.